No, Johnny Boy Boxing, Fight Hype. I just want to ask you, what do you think about Terrence Crawford? What do we think about Terrence Crawford's performance, and do you want to get a fight with him?
If the money is right, I mean...
$100 million? I heard Turkey offered you a big money already.
150.
150?
Good to see you, man. Good? Good to see you.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So you heard Canelo Alvarez, he said he wants $150 million to fight Terrence Crawford. This is right after Turki Al-Sheikh, he made it public that he was going to send Canelo Alvarez a good offer to fight the best fighter in the world, Terrence Crawford, and he either takes it or leaves it. And Canelo, he made it crystal clear that he's leaving the offer on the table. When Canelo told the boxing world that he wanted $150 to $200 million to fight David Benavidez, David ended up moving up to 175. And even though they're still putting pressure on Canelo to fight Benavidez, it's been a little bit more quiet since he came out with that outrageous demand. So Canelo, he's looking at it like, oh, it worked. All I had to do was come out with a ridiculous demand and they will leave me alone about fighting David Benavidez. So why don't I just do the same thing when it comes to fighting Terrence Crawford? If I ask for $150 million, this will definitely get them to leave me alone and stop asking me about fighting Benavidez or Terrence Crawford. And it worked because Turki Al-Sheikh, he just came out and he said he no longer wants to make the Canelo versus Crawford fight. Matter of fact, I want to read exactly what he said. He said, just wrapped up an important meeting with my team, planning on the upcoming fights that we will make for 2024 and 25. I decided to disregard the Canelo fight as I don't want it anymore. Instead, I will be focusing on the U.S. market with bigger fights, especially for the legend Crawford. Additionally, I will support making fights for Boots, Haney, Shakur, Ortiz, Anderson, Benavidez, Zepeda, and more. Regarding Tim Tszyu, there's something unclear with the communications for his team with our team. So I believe I will reconsider his situation. And for the rest of the world, definitely, I am focused on Riyadh season card, Wembley edition, 21st of September, AJ versus Dubois. And depending on the results and the results of the Riyadh season opening card between Bivol and Beterbiev on the 12th of October, I will build the card for the rematch of Fury versus Usyk on the 21st December, and another big card on the first quarter of 2025. End quote. So that was Turki Al-Sheikh basically telling Canelo Alvarez, you either get on this train or we leaving without you. You know, one of the many things I like about Turki Al-Sheikh is when he sees that a fighter does not want to fight, he moves on and he makes it very clear to the public that he understands and acknowledges that Canelo does not want the smoke with Crawford. Because Canelo is demanding $150 million to fight Crawford. Meanwhile, he's going to get a guaranteed $20 to $30 million to fight Edgar Berlanga. So the rhetorical question is, why doesn't Canelo need $150 million to fight the opponents that he chooses to fight? Canelo, he said he needed $150 to $200 million to fight David Benavidez because David Benavidez was too big. Even though when Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather, he was 15 to 20 pounds bigger than him, way naturally bigger and stronger than the much older, smaller Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd, he never said Canelo was too big, even though Canelo fought at a higher weight class. Everybody that Floyd Mayweather fought was bigger than him. From Oscar De La Hoya to Carlos Baldemir, these guys, they outweighed Floyd Mayweather by 15 to 20 pounds. And Canelo is saying a guy who was fighting in his weight class for years is too big for him. So that was his excuse for asking for $150 to $200 million to fight David. But what about Crawford? Crawford is not bigger than him. He's way smaller than Canelo, and Canelo's still asking for pretty much the same amount of money. We know what time it is. At the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez is semi-retired. These fights that he's taking right now, these are just parade retirement fights. Ever since Canelo Alvarez lost to Bivol, he doesn't want an opponent that comes close to giving him a challenge now. Even when Bivol offered to come down to 168, Canelo still turned down the rematch. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.